Hello, everyone. Welcome to the long-awaited Warsong guide on Ice FM. So, Warsong, quick overview, buffs your Ice Spike, your Z, and your C, your Avalanche. So, what it does is that for every single Arctic Blast during your Z uptime, it will decrease the cooldown of Dual Dragons by 3 seconds each. And it also gives you a Flame Orbit. So it pretty much automates the creation of Dual Dragons. So that is the basic idea of this class. I'm able to only get 4. On average, I do get 5 in a parse, but during raids, I do get 4 to 5. And if you have really good ping, you can get 6, I think. I'm not too sure. I don't know if that's possible or not. But 4 to 5 is the average number that I get. And as you can see there, 2 mil each during soul uptime. So that is no joke, a big damage increase from Arcana. Playstyle for this, or the rotation wise, it is Z, LMB, C4, 2. Z, LMB, C4, F2, 2, until your F comes or your 2 dragons become off cooldown, then you use it immediately. This does mean that Ice FM has a 12-second burst now, or 11-second burst, and I've also heard that people are not using Z and C at the same time, but there is no real loss of using these 2 skills at the same time, because if you read carefully, it'll say that it'll trigger the Songbird for 12 seconds, and so this effect lasts for 12 seconds, and the C cooldown is 11 seconds. So it perfectly overlaps, so there's no real loss of using these 2 at the same time. However, there is a longer rotation where you use C, Z for the full duration, and then use C again. So this increases your rotation by exactly 6 seconds. All right, so what that means, but then that makes it so that you're less dependent or reliant on your weapon stacks, but you are losing out on the entire Warsong soul badge effect. So normally you would use C like here. I was able to get 2.4 mil in, I would say, 12 seconds, since the timer keeps on ticking. But let's see the extended, right? So extended is C2.
Your weapon is damaged and needs repair.
Then ZLMB. This drags out your soul. This drags out your talisman effects. This drags out your soul burn, but then you're able to be sustaining a lot longer. Right. How about I'll do a direct comparison between the 2 rotations that I was just talking about. I'll do the proper rotation, and then I'll follow it up with the extended. I will not be using the talisman in both cases because my Shift E does lag out sometimes. Yeah. So, and also this is very minimal in the amount of damage. So first is Z, LMB. And that's the end of that. So it was a 30-second rotation and 2 mil sustained damage. Alright, now I will show you the extended, and it's going to be a damage loss. So I'm going to ignore the weapon reset or the weapon stack and continue on with the rotation as if it did not exist. A little mistimed, but that's okay. And that's the end of that. It is a 37-second rotation, maybe a 36 if I did it properly. It's supposed to be 36, and 1.8 million, even though I had a 5 weapon stack going on during that time. So it is a damage loss, but it is extended by about 20%. So it does help with the weapon reset. So that's the guide. I will do a parse. It's not going to be perfect since I am recording, and my ping is not very optimal at this time. It is not like 90 to 100 in F12, so it's not going to be what is reflected, but I do average 2 to 2.2 in F12 and around 2 to 2.1 in F8 and raids. So it is a substantial increase from what I had from Arcana, which was 1.9 to 2.1 in F8 in F12, and 1.9 to 2 mil in raids. But it does not need to rely on the weapon stack of this. Things to look out for is to get dual dragons. This is perfect. On your Ascension Stones. This is one of the best things you can get, because it's either Sacred Flame or Avalanche. That's the skill modifiers that you can get, and Dual Dragon is by far the best. So if you can get 3 legendaries, that is 15%. That is exactly the same amount as you can get from your skill tree, right? That is a 15% increase. So it is pretty massive. Doesn't say how much it is. Oh, dual dragons by 70 and then dual dragons by 80. So this is 150%. So it's 10% of his full shield bonus to dual dragons. With that being said, in skill point distribution is Arctic Blast, dual dragons, and Awakened Arctic Blast in parties. And in F12s, I guess you can use Frost Fury, but not huge difference, because you're gonna be using Frost Fury with Warsong. You have to anicancel. You must. That is a basic requirement for using this soul badge. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good one. So, unlucky parse, but this is pretty consistent result of what I'm seeing with Dice FM. I'm averaging between 2 to 2.2 mil. I know that range sounds kind of big, but there are classes out there with bigger ping variations. And also, I am recording a video, so I'm not getting the best inputs. I'm only getting around 4 dual dragons per ice spike, so that's pretty bad. This rotation is very weapon dependent. I didn't really like it in the very beginning because I don't like to depend on weapon resets. I find the Arcana still I mean, it's not competitive anymore, but the rotation is very smooth. Like your zero dependencies on your weapon resets, and it's more like laid back, I would say, the playstyle. But this does yield more damage. So with the Arcana, I was getting around, say 1.9 to 2.1 in that range, depending on my ping. But this is the one of the lower ends of my parses. Usually I do 2.1 ish. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.